It's off to the North Pole. Santa and his helper Toyboy are busy getting ready for Christmas Eve. Let's go inside the toy shop and see what surprises they have in store for us today.
Did you hear that dog barking?
Oh, certainly did.
Yeah.
Time to get up, everybody. The rooster is crowing.
Time to get up, everybody. Hi, boys and girls. How are you all today? Oh, isn't it good to see them, Toyboy? And you have on something new today.
I know.
What is that?
Oh, it's another little pin.
Another little pin. Can you see that, boys and girls? Oh, it's another little pin. It's Christmas bells, isn't it?
Yep.
What are they called? Silver bells?
Silver bells.
Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's very pretty, Toyboy. How many of those do you have now?
Oh, that's two.
That's two?
Yep.
All right, you took off the snowman.
Took off Frosty.
And you took off Frosty and put on the bells.
Yep.
All right. Well, boys and girls, we're so happy to see you. We hope you had a good time this weekend. We certainly did, didn't we, Toyboy? Moving from place to place and city to city and all around the places in between. A wonderful, wonderful time we had. And now Toyboy and Santa are very glad that we made all those trips down there to the United States of America. We have so much to do today, Toyboy. We have a lot of things to do today, boys and girls. So why don't you, Toyboy, please go get your little slate and then bring it up and tell us how many days there are until Christmas. And then we'll get right on with some mail, too. And then let's see, what, you got all the cleaning done yesterday, Friday, wasn't it? Friday, you did the cleaning, as usual. And let's see, what else now? Well, just go ahead with those two things.
Is it all?
That's all. That's all. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, you heard the dog barking on this, didn't you? The dog barked. Doesn't sound much like the dogs we have here, all of those huskies that we have. Oh, my, look at that, boys and girls. Only 17 more days until Christmas. 17. And that means, boys and girls, only 16 more nights. Show them 16 fingers, Toyboy.
We don't have 16.
I have 6 here. Only 16 more nights until Toyboy and Santa and Rudolph, the 8 tiny reindeer and all the toys for the girls and boys will get into the sleigh, hold on to the bells now, and go zooming around the big wide world. Zooming and zooming and zooming and zooming around the big wide world. Around the world we go on Christmas Eve, in and out of the sleigh and the presents we leave. Then we turn around and come back to the shop, and Santa and Toyboy are so tired we just flop, flop. Oh, Toyboy, I almost went to sleep just plopping right there. Well, we have so much to do. We can't afford to take time to sleep right now. In fact, we won't get much sleep between now and Christmas, will we? Only 16 more nights, 17 more days. So hurry, 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 Toyboy. Bring me some mail, please. Go get some mail, Toyboy. Take away the slate. Bring me the mail and put it right up here, Toyboy. Hurry, Toyboy. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Not so rambunctious, Toyboy. Hurry, hurry. Oh, there's a nice garden playing, and here's Hutchinson and Galveston, Kansas, and El Dorado, and Hutchinson again in Wichita, Kansas, and Hayes, Kansas. And here's one from Paducah, Kentucky, Toyboy. Yes, all right. Now then, let's take just a moment's break, because we're both a little tired, aren't we? All right. We'll be back in a moment, boys and girls. Well, Toyboy, I guess it's time, just about time, to tune in for Cindy Snowflake and find out what the weather is going to be here at the North Pole for the next 24 hours or so, and what other information she has concerning maybe the tournament last night. 3, 2, 1.
The blizzard went by so fast it didn't leave much snow, but it sure was cold. And how about that soccer tournament? Here are the scores in those 4 games. 7, 4, 2, 6, 3, 1, 0, and 9. They sure were exciting. I've been too tired and cold to go out and measure the snow, but I'll try to do that before tomorrow. Say, did you hear about the North Pole Agriculture Board? They brought in a herd of new cattle. They're trying out a new breed in the cold weather. Apparently, they're still out there, though, because the boys can hear their cowbells. But why did they bring all white cows up here? They'll never find them. Maybe they can paint stripes or polka dots on them, if they ever catch them.
Toyboy,
Ooh.
I think we need to give a call over there and talk to Cindy Snowflake.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, and tell her that when she tells the scores of the soccer games, she needs to tell what team made what scores.
Oh, I think so, see?
That would certainly help to know who were the best soccer players.
Oh, they were. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll have to give her a call on the telephone.
Well, we may do that later on. One thing that I think we need to talk about today, Toy Boy, a couple of things maybe. Let's take just a moment, boys and girls. I want to tell you from my Christmas recipe book that I have always given you recipes from. Maybe some of you have written down the recipes in past years, and you might have lost some of the recipes. So, I'm going to tell you how to make honey pops. Honey pops. Honey pops. You put 3 quarts of popped corn in a large bowl. 3 quarts, 1, 2, 3, in a large bowl. Boil 1 cup of honey, 1 cup of sugar, and a dash of salt. And if you don't know what a dash is, we'll show you Dasher a little later on. It's done when a small bit dropped into a cup of cold water makes a soft ball. Stir the popcorn while you pour this in. Grease your hands. Be sure that you wash them first. And then squeeze all of this into balls. And it makes more than 2 dozen, Toy Boy. Oh, yes. Yes. And I hope that you boys and girls can do that. Boil 1 cup of honey, 1 cup of sugar, a dash of salt, and then put in 3 quarts of popcorn in a large bowl. Grease your hands and wash them, of course, first, and do all of that stirring. Now, we want to also remind you, boys and girls, after we've had a busy weekend, and so have you, white cows at the North Pole? No wonder they can't find them. We wanted to remind you, boys and girls, that as Christmas gets a little closer, maybe you should talk to your mother and daddy or someone in your family that would like for you to know the real, true Christmas story. Why all the boys and girls around the world that do observe Christmas, why they observe Christmas, and why the adults observe Christmas. Of course, it's in honor of the birthday of the baby Jesus. And that's what we want you to remember. It's far more than toys. It's far more than Toy Boy. It's far more than Santa. Santa is just a symbol of giving. Just a symbol of giving. The real gift is in your heart. And so I just want to point that out to you. And have your mother and daddy, or mother or daddy, or big brother or sister, or grandma or grandpa, or anyone that you choose, read the real Christmas story to you from the Holy Bible as they would have you to know that Christmas story. Would you do that? I just wanted to remind them of that today, Toy Boy. Okay? All right. Well, let's see. We have some other events happening today, and we'll start event happening in just a moment. Ride in a one dear open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells. Well, Toy Boy, I think it's about time for a visit from Dr. Ipso Facto today. Yes, so if you would please go into the other room of the toy shop and tell the helpers to take a little time off. Tell them to stop. I think you do a very good job of that, Toy Boy. Yes, they certainly do mind you well. That's because you're #1 helper. Yes, and they respect you for that, I think. And I'm glad that you do a good... You do it with kindness. That's the thing. Yes.
And sensitivity, and loving, and with a gentle hand.
Did I say all of that?
Oh, didn't you? We
No,
thought I heard you say all
I don't think I said all of those things. Anyhow, be that as it may, it is time, boys and girls, to get a fact for today. A fact for today from Dr. Ipso Facto.
Will you go get the conductor?
Go get him, please. And listen, Toy Boy, you did not do too good a job on his makeup yesterday.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he needs a little more powder on his left cheek.
Okay.
Would you please do that? All right.
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm going to go up there right now. Thank you, little fella. You're so nice. Yes.
Oh,
Hello
hi
there,
there,
Santa.
Doctor. How are you today?
Oh, I'm just fine. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was short.
A short weekend.
Short
Well,
weekend.
yes,
We
I
moved
understand
very
that.
quickly, you know.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Huh? Do you have a fact for us today, Doctor?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
All right.
I was talking to little Stevie this weekend,
Uh-huh.
and he said, I understand now how you talk. But, he said, what is the Adam's apple in your throat? Well, you see that Adam's apple, that's sort of a hard protective covering that protects your larynx. Remember the larynx? That's what you have to talk through, okay?
Uh-huh.
It looks like a lump bulging out of your neck. This is called the Adam's apple. It is a special cartilage cells we call cartilage, you see. Special bone-like cells that make up all like your ears and the tip of your nose, the same thing that makes up your Adam's apple. But some Adam's apples are easier to see than others. You'll notice that some people have big ones, some people have small ones. Yes, run your hand up and down the front of your neck, just like Santa does. You should feel a small lump near the top under your chin. That's your Adam's apple. Isn't that wonderful? I think it's wonderful.
Well, I suppose it is wonderful. Yes.
Did you know, Santa,
What?
did you know how Adam's got its name, the Adam's apple?
How did it get its name?
Well, you see, a long time ago, people didn't know what the lump on their neck really was, like we do today. They didn't know about cartilage cells or about the larynx either. This was a long time ago. So they made up a story to explain what they didn't understand. They said that when Adam, in the Bible, ate the forbidden apple in the Garden of Eden, a piece of apple got stuck in his throat.
So that's why they call it Adam's apple.
Right, so after that, all the people said, that's your Adam's apple.
I should say.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes, it is. It certainly is. That is a fact for today, boys
That's the
and
facts
girls.
for today, boys and girls. You keep asking me, and I'll keep bringing you facts. Thank you very much. I must go now and prepare for some more facts. I will go get the little fella.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Ipso Facto.
Oh, he certainly does have a lot of hair.
He does have a lot of hair, Toy Boy.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Well, it's an interesting fact he had today, Sandy.
That was a very interesting fact. However, Toy Boy, a lot of girls do not have as big an Adam's apple as a lot of boys do.
Oh, no, they don't. We do, we do.
So I wonder about that. Would that be an Eve's apple? I'll have to ask him that tomorrow
Oh, you
or the
think
next
so?
time he comes here. All right, we'll do that. Well, let's see, Toy Boy.
Have you looked in the surprise door today, Sandy?
Oh, no, I haven't looked in the surprise door today. I was thinking, what would I do if I did look in the surprise door? Would I be surprised?
We don't know, Sandy. Why
Huh?
don't you walk over there and see?
Should I go over and do that?
Let's go over there and see.
All right, I'll walk over here and see if I'm surprised by what is in the surprise door. Usually I...
Ooh, what fell down, Sandy?
This fella fell down.
Oh, did
What was
fall
he
down?
doing, Toy Boy?
Oh, my.
What happened, Toy Boy?
Oh, there he goes.
I'm a little... Toy Boy? Oh, my. I'm not sure. There, that's a little better. Oh, no sooner do I get him out here. Oh, look at this thing coming down. Look at this. Oh, Toy Boy, where are you? Toy Boy?
Ooh, it's a big jeep.
My goodness, I have so many things over here now, I'll never be able to get them all put away. Toy Boy, I was a little alarmed when I did go over there and look behind the super secret surprise door. This is what I found. And he was aiming right at me because he had fallen down. He was in a hurry to get there. We'll be back in just a moment, boys and girls. I don't know, Montague. Some days it just does not pay to get up, so they say.
Oh, well, I've heard that before, Sandy.
Have you experienced that before?
Oh, yes, I have.
Wait
Yes,
just a minute. What in the world do you have on your antler today?
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Yes.
It's a tie, you see, that Toy Boy lent me.
Toy Boy lent you that tie?
Yes, he did.
Why?
Well, I was going to a moose party after the soccer game the other day, the reindeer soccer game.
Uh-huh.
And he lent me this tie to wear to the party.
Did you have a good time at the party?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I had a very good time. As a matter of fact, I got in there and I said, "Hi, everybody. See my tie?"
And that
Did you
was...
see my tie? Oh, yeah, you see, I just did like that. And they said, "Oh, yeah, that's a pretty tie you got on there, Monty."
And that was the good time you had at the party,
That was a good time, yeah.
What else did you do at the party?
Well, I recited a little poetry for everybody.
Oh, I'm always glad to hear some of your poetry. Do you remember it?
Oh, well, certainly. Let's see, there was, Mary had a little moose. He had a pretty tie. And everywhere that Mary went, so did the moose with a pretty tie.
You just thought that up on the spur of the moment?
Well, I didn't have any spurs on, but
No,
I did think it up.
that was just impromptu, huh?
Well, no, actually, it was a poem.
No,
I don't know any impromptus, you see.
I mean, you just, how long did it take you to write that?
Oh, let's see, about 4 days.
Oh, I see. It was planned then, huh?
Oh, yes, it
Planned
was.
poetry.
Planned poetry.
Well, do you have another one?
Well, let's see. There was one that went like this. It was 1, 2, buckle my snowshoe.
Uh-huh.
3, 4, shut the moose door.
I'm with you so far.
5, 6, pick up moose ties. 7, 8, pick up more moose ties. 9, 10, let's say it again. 11, 12, pick up moose ties. 13, 14, swinging on a port swing. And 15, 16, let's get some more moose ties. 17, 18, let's get some more moose ties. 19, 20, that's the end of my poemy.
And how many days did it take you to write that one?
Oh, about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, that's what I... Well, sometimes they just come to you like that, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do.
They just flow right out of the pen.
They just sort of flow on by.
Uh-huh. And you do have to catch those when they flow by.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm learning how to fly, you see.
What?
I'm trying to learn how to fly like the reindeer.
Oh, yes, I know, but so far you haven't learned yet.
Well, I've got this part down.
It takes a little more than that, Montague.
Oh, I notice I haven't got off the ground yet.
Yes, uh-huh. I don't think your poetry has too far.
Oh, think I ought to try a little harder?
I think you should. Do you have another poem?
No, that's all I have.
That's all you have?
That's it.
Uh-huh. What was that first one now? Mary had a little moose?
Mary had a little moose, yes.
Uh-huh.
And he had a pretty tie. See, like that one there.
Yes, uh-huh.
And everywhere that Mary went, so did the moose with a pretty tie.
Well, at least it rhymed, didn't it, boys and girls? Say, I was interested in the confrontation you had with the good doc... You know, you had a confrontation the other day, remember? With
Oh, yeah, with the guy with the funny hair.
Yes, Dr. Ipso Facto.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I was interested in that confrontation because out of that confrontation came an insight into some of the cranial capabilities of a moose that I had not observed heretofore. And in the future, I hope I would not encounter again.
Did we say all that?
Well, no, I did say all of that.
Oh, boy, you lost me back when you said me and the doctor.
No, it wasn't me and the doctor. It was you and the doctor.
Oh, was that me and the doctor?
You and the doctor. He is not a regular physician. He isn't a regular anything. He's a doctor of facts.
Oh, a doctor of facts.
He just knows a lot of things.
Well, kind of like me, huh?
Yes, kind of like you. Yes, that's right. I wondered if you might stay around this evening and help me clean up this room. Would you do
Oh, well, certainly. I can do that. I can get my old tie going there and just dust everything
Toyboy
off.
when do you return the tie to Toyboy?
Oh, I return it whenever he wants it back.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't too much of in a hurry for some reason.
Well, he likes ties, of course.
Oh, so do I.
I know. Well, he may just say, keep it Christmas
Oh,
gift.
you think so?
He might Christmas gift.
Oh, well, that'll be swell. I
Sure.
could use some more ties.
Well, if you want more ties, then you know who to ask for them.
Well, certainly I do.
I wouldn't want to mention any names, of course.
Oh.
But just in case I do run across someone who knows about ties and where to get them, and, well, what color would you like? What style?
Oh, I like all kinds of ties, you see, especially moosey brown.
Moosey brown.
Yeah, kind of goes with my moosey eyes.
I see.
Well, my moosey hair.
Yes.
And my moosey antlers.
Uh-huh.
And my good moosey disposition.
Yes. And, of course, you have a built-in tie rack. You can handle 6 or 8 ties at one time, couldn't you?
Us moose don't talk about tie racks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hat rack, maybe, huh?
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh. I was just observing a little bit. Would you like to wave goodbye to the boys and girls?
Oh, you think I can?
I think you can.
Okay. Bye-bye, boys and girls.
Bye-bye, boys and girls. I can't do that.
Oh, you
I
can't?
wish I had some antlers, but I can't do that.
well, I can do
Bye-bye,
that.
boys and girls. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Now, if you'll just help me clean up here, I'll get...